Jamaica is the most influential country in the world. And I don't understand how anyone, aside from being Black American, every non-Black person assumes that if you're Black, you're Jamaican.
So like, if it wasn't for Jamaica, man, we'd be sitting in a bland world right now.
When it comes to Jamaica's impact and influence on urban culture, food, music, all kinds of things, you cannot tell me a country that tops Jamaica's global influence, including in athleticism. Jamaica is such a huge influence on the world that it's crazy. So I don't see how anyone can say Jamaica is not the most influential country in the world aside from America.
Also don't have hip hop. You don't have Biggie, he's also Jamaican. And you don't have UK garage music and all its derivatives. And then the impact on dubstep and electronic music also. So like, if it wasn't for Jamaica, man, we'd be sitting in a bland world right now.
Listen, if you can identify a country, obviously separate and apart from America, that is more influential to the global world than Jamaica. I'm talking about culture, dance, music, food, everything. Influence. If you're talking about Japan, Japan has a rich Jamaican culture that influences them. So it does Toronto, so does UK, so does New York. So I was on live last night. Somebody mentioned something about Jamaica, and I said Jamaica is the most influential country in the world, and everybody was in an uproar, especially the Africans. Somebody even said that Africa supplies 2.7% of the oil in Jamaica. Like, me don't know what that have to do with anything. Jamaica to the world. Like, I can't imagine not being Jamaican. I don't know what would I do if I wasn't Jamaican.
Hello guys, welcome back. Now, do you know that Jamaica is the most influential Black country in the whole world? Now, even celebrities across Africa, across America, they have really accepted that Jamaica is the most influential Black country in the whole world. Now, before we talk too much, let's find out. And kindly don't forget to subscribe if you're meeting this video for the first time. So let's dive into this video and I'll be back with a few reactions.
Sign me up. I would like a job. We know you've got a strong connection with Jamaica. You know, the collaborations, Popcorn in there, Byron Messiah, Damian Marley. We see you in the dances when you're in Jamaica. We know the best Tunton is in Kingston, according to you as well.
Well, there have been recent developments since then, but...
So not in Kingston anymore?
No, they're still up there.
Talk to us about Burna Boy and Jamaica. I mean, your love for it, your love for the music, your love for the culture. Talk to us about that.
It's always really been a part of me. It's always been there, you know, like from my dad playing Supercat and stuff when I was a kid and stuff, you know, to me ending up in Brixton.
Little Jamaica.
You know, exactly. So it's like when everybody that I had supposed to come out of Nigeria with was either in like school or in Peckham. You know, I ended up in Brixton, you know, so I considered myself like more Jamaican at the time because simply for the fact that everyone around me was Jamaican and Caribbean and stuff, and it was minimal Nigerians around me at the time, you know, so obviously when I go back home to Nigeria, then I'm really in Nigeria. But when I was here, it was really most, and even the Africans that was my dogs, like for real, they were really Nigerian, Gambian, there was Ugandan, there was Congolese, like you get me, like you get me. So my crew of people, it was only like 2 Nigerians.
I actually used to record for these Jamaicans that used to be in the dorm, and then from there I just started recording myself, and then I went back, and I just never came back.
So your daddy has a net worth of $700 million.
You know, I came back after this. I met these Jamaicans. That's when everything went crazy. I met this Jamaican, started drinking, all of that.
Weed.
Yeah, and then I got into the music so good, and I loved that I was producing. So I went back. I recorded what I used to do. I used to make demo tracks. As a producer, I make demo tracks, and I take it back, and I shop.
The Jamaicans managed to open up a Jamaican restaurant in every single country in the world. So I've traveled to around 20 different countries, and what I still don't understand is how every single place I've visited, I've always met a Jamaican person who has married a local, has mixed Jamaican kids, and has opened up a Jamaican restaurant with the best Jamaican food in town, which is the only Jamaican restaurant in town. Like, I understand if you are a person of Chinese or Indian descent, because China and India literally incorporate around a third of the entire world's population, and because of colonization. But Jamaica is a tiny island from the Caribbean. So my question is, how did you even find this country to immigrate to, first of all? Again, if you really do not believe me, literally, wherever you are in the world, look up Jamaican restaurant in your country and you will find it.
Jamaica is the most influential black country in the world. And you have the stats to prove it. You see, other countries, they might claim they are the most influential, or they might claim that they're more influential than Jamaica. They do not have the stats to back it, because they're just going off of opinion and feelings, and that's not what logics is. We're going off logics and stats. For example, Jamaica, everybody who love chocolate milk is Jamaica origin. Everybody who love jerk food, anything that's jerk, is Jamaica origin. They say we cook the oxtail the best. You know what I'm saying? So our type of oxtail, how we cook it, they say we cook it the best. So that's Jamaican credit. You know what I'm saying? They say how we do stuff like Jamaican paddy, stuff like so many stuff that we make as food. We gain popularity for it, and other people cook it who is non-Jamaican, and other people make it popular in their country because it's so good. That's unique to us, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is from Africa, of course, but we make them popular too. For example, ackee is from Africa. They say ackee is from Ghana, and in Ghana they don't eat it. In Africa they don't eat it until we start eat it. Our influence go back to Africa and they start eat it too. You see, what happened? You see stuff like dreads. If you call your hair dreads, locks, like as in LOCS, and not LOCKS. LOCKS is in the Bible, but in the English language that mean a door lock or padlocks or something like that. You do not need here. You know what I'm saying? But Jamaica created the word dreadlocks, dreads, and the shortening for dreads and dreadlocks is LOCS, which is Jamaican origin word. You get it? So the term, if you use that term for your hair, you're actually Jamaican influence. If you from countries like all over Africa, your country's flag might influenced by Jamaica. For example, Jamaica, Marcus Garvey go to USA surrounded by Black America, and he created the United Negro flag, or the Pan-African flag, or the Negro flag, which is the flag we many Black American use and Jamaican use up to this day. He influenced flag like Ghana flag. Marcus Garvey influenced flag like Ghana flag, influenced flag like Kenyan flag, Malawi, etc., etc. You get it? So that's even your national flag influenced by Jamaica. Might be influenced by Jamaica. Our next thing, I don't even get to the music yet, and I'm not gonna get to music because many people think it's only music, but it's not only music. You have stuff like you have stuff like how we say stuff, like you see like the word Jah, many people using it thinking it means Jehovah. It's not. It don't mean Jehovah. Alright? Jah is Rastafarian God. Jehovah spelled J-E-H, not J-A-H. Jah is Rastafarian God. It's a Jamaican origin word from Rastafarian. You get it? When Jamaicans say heal, or if you use that term heal to greet somebody or big up somebody, it's a Jamaican origin term for bigging up. It's an Ethiopian influence, like Haile Selassie mean power, or it mean heal, it mean power and all that, but we use it as a big up. Meanwhile, in Ethiopia they use it. We can use it as a greeting. We use it as a big up. We use it as many stuff to make people feel welcome. But in Ethiopia, they use it as name. They use it as a title. So our side of it is mostly used in the Western world than the Ethiopian side. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Ras in Jamaica, I mean like here, people who grow them here as dreadlocks, which is a Jamaican term for locks, also come from Ethiopia. But in Ethiopia, I mean, is a title for people who in certain position. It do not mean here, and it do not mean what it really mean in Jamaica. It do not mean Rasta, it do not mean here and all that. But in Jamaica, I mean Rasta, I mean if you grow you're here, so you can basically be a Rasta, but you're not actually a Rasta. You know what I'm saying? So Rasta now is actually a Jamaican origin term from Haile Selassie name. And if you call your hair that, is also Jamaican influence. When it comes to stuff like sports, other sports too, like cricket, Jamaican have a lot of fun in cricket in other parts of the world where cricket is popular, like India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, South Africa, etc., etc. And if anybody you see who recognize themselves as Rastafarian, they're actually Jamaican influence. Jamaica originate Rastafarian movement or liberation movement or whatever you call it. Whether you see it as a religion or not, whatever you call it, is Jamaican origin. You see things like sport, like running and all that, those are recent times, like the past 20 years, for the past 20 years. Before that, Jamaican used to have other stuff too that they're popular for, like how people use marijuana and all that, even though that might come from India. It's Jamaica make it popular. I mean, the weed plant itself come from Asia, like the origin of the plant, it come from Asia, which that's where they say they start growing first. But Jamaica make it way more popular and make people use it way more than what people actually used to use it. I make people legalize it and normalize it and all that. It's Jamaican influence why that happened. You know what I'm saying? When you see people legalizing herb in the USA and you see Dr. Omar there, Dr. Omar is basically, he's a black American, but he basically Marcus Garvey's son. He's like how you would say Rastafarian. He would be like a Garvey Heights. Like, let me show you that. Well, how would I describe Dr. Omar? Like, you see every Rastafarian, they basically Haile Selassie name on them. You get what I'm saying? They basically Haile Selassie name. Rastafarian Haile Selassie name. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Omar is like Marcus Garvey lineage without blood related. You get it? That's the same thing. So you see him influence through Dr. Omar. If you see Dr. Omar at a place where people trying to legalize weed and speaking about weed and all that, it's Jamaican influence. They're doing it true. You know what I'm saying? So even when they're legalizing weed in California, even you see on the news they're talking about a Peter Touch move, and they got Joe Biden do a Peter Touch move and all that. It's Jamaica. Peter Touch is a Jamaican man. You know what I'm saying? Even though the plant never originated in Jamaica, the plant originated in Asia, in Eastern Asia, in South Asia. You come to Jamaica, Jamaica make it popular and make people accept it as a part of their culture and as a part of usage of it, and see it as a regular herb and not a drug. Jamaica do that. Even though the plant does not originate in Jamaica. The plant introduced to Jamaica from Asia. You know what I'm saying? Asia is the continent. So these things Jamaica known for. And Jamaica known for so many more stuff, like in terms of revolutionary stuff. And yeah, Jamaica known for a lot of revolutionary stuff, like for example the British used to deport people from Jamaica to Canada. Now we go the other way around. They used to deport people from Jamaica to Canada. They used to bring people to Canada to defend Canada. They used to bring people to Sierra Leone to defend. They used to bring back people from the UK, from the Americas, from all over the Western world. They used to bring them back to Sierra Leone. When they go there, they have issues. They bring the Maroon from Jamaica, which was the British ally at the time, which is probably still the British ally, and they go there to settle it. That's so many people get in Sierra Leone from Jamaica and all that. And that's also an influence on Jamaica, that people may look at that and see Jamaica as something influential, and know Jamaica for that. And next thing again, as what I said, I'm not even gonna touch the music because the music is a high part of it. But a lot of people think it's only music, so I'm not even gonna touch the music. You have other stuff like so many stuff like beverage that made like certain beverage, alcohol, and all that too. You have many stuff like how people dress and all that. Many of it is Jamaican influence too. You have so many stuff that I'm not thinking of right now. And if you remind me in the comments, I might like your comment. So yeah, Jamaica is the most influential black country, and they also have the stats. And it's not just music, as what many people say, and this video proved that it's not just music. You know what I'm saying? It show you, it influenced a lot of national flags, it influenced a lot of people to legalize herbs, it influenced a lot of people to smoke certain stuff, it influenced a lot of people to do certain things certain kind of way, it influenced a lot of people to call their hair certain name, influenced a lot of people to liberate themselves, influence a lot of people to eat certain food, to love certain food, to love their food, and it influence a lot of people in terms of sport, other sports too. So Jamaica is the most influential black country, and the stats is there, and the proof is there. So it's not nothing someone say, just a hype or fame. That is it, I'm out.
Welcome back, guys. I hope you have watched the full clip. Now, I have done so many videos to prove that Jamaica is the most influential black country in the whole world. Now, maybe I should repeat. So, you have seen how these celebrities have come out. They have talked about Jamaica, how they went to Jamaica, how they interacted with Jamaican people, how they are trying out Jamaican culture. And it's only Jamaica. So Jamaica has been in the front line for so many things that people are trying to copy. And I have done several videos of this, and if you have been really following my videos, I know you have met so many of them. Many countries coming out showing love for Jamaica, many countries trying to copy what Jamaicans do. If there's one thing that the world is always in love with, is Jamaican way of life. I did a video about the Japanese. You saw the Rastafarians Japanese. You saw Japanese vibing to Jamaican reggae music, Jamaican dancehall. You saw the Japanese trying out Jamaican dance moves. I think you saw that video. If you haven't seen that video, it's still in this channel. You can go back and see that video. Japanese vibing to Jamaican culture. They just love Jamaican culture. Now, and it's only Jamaica. I haven't seen, any country, falling in love with any other country except Jamaica. Jamaica is always number one. Japanese also, they also have Jamaican restaurants. Now, just the other day, I did a video about Ugandans. You saw how this lady explained how Ugandans love Jamaicans so much. When they grow, they just, develop these Jamaican ways, Jamaican style. They start speaking Jamaican patois. And this lady was wondering how they are even, where they learned that language, how possible it is that they can speak this language from here and they haven't been in Jamaica. Now, we have been seeing rappers from Africa, Uganda, America, who have been trying, to sing like Vibes Cartel, sing reggae music. You have been seeing Rastafarians all over. We all know Rastafarian is a Jamaican culture, so it's a Jamaican thing, originally from Jamaica. You have been seeing so many. Here in Africa, we have so many Rastafarians, so many. They're just like Jamaicans. They do everything like Jamaicans. So Jamaica has been on the front line, people trying to copy everything they do, trying to cook their food, trying to speak their language, trying to copy everything from Jamaica. Now, everyone that comes to Jamaica doesn't want to leave that country. They don't want to leave Jamaica. When they come to Jamaica, see the love of the people, how the people vibe to their music, the culture, the lifestyle, the weather conditions of Jamaica, that place. When you visit Jamaica, you won't even want to leave that place. Some tourists have gone to Jamaica and they got stuck in Jamaica. They never left. They went to that country and they realized, wow, this is a place I want to stay. And they decided that they are staying there and they're not going back. I did that video also. So Jamaica has proved to the world that it is the best. And the reason is simply that people are trying to do a lot of things that Jamaicans do. Jamaican restaurants are all over Africa, all over America. Jamaican restaurants are everywhere. People have been vibing and praising Jamaican way of cooking. Jamaican food has been #1 across the world, with people coming out in many countries trying to prove, is this food really worth the hype? Now, and when they prove and realize that Jamaican food is the best, Jamaica gets a thumbs up for that. Now, people have been doing that, trying to find out, like, why is it Caribbean country? Why is this Jamaican, a small Caribbean country, trending so much? It's because people are copying a lot from Jamaica. They are copying everything from Jamaica. They're trying to stay like Jamaicans. You have seen many people have been asked, apart from their country, which other country they love the most, like the country they wish they could live in, the country they wish they could visit. And one answer they always give is Jamaica. Look at how tourists are flocking in Jamaica. And we all know when tourists are coming to your country in large numbers, it shows that you have what they have. They love being around you. They know that is a place that when they visit, they will be happy. When you go to Jamaica, you'll just be happy. And they bring in, when they come out, they give out about the good news about Jamaica, the greatness of Jamaica. So these are the reasons why Jamaica is the most influential black country across the world. So I want you guys to prove me wrong. Is there any country in this world that has, that people are trying to copy from, like Jamaica? Is there any? Because you'll find if you go across the world to any given country, be it here in Africa, be it in America, if you try to go anywhere, trust me, you will find something from Jamaica. If it is not reggae music, if it is not a Jamaican restaurant, if it is not a Rastafarian, at least you will get something from Jamaica when you move across all these countries. Who can prove me wrong? In the comment section, let me find out. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Until my next video, one love.